Ah man, new year, new video. Alright, so in this tutorial, I'm going to show y'all how to make a 3D text in Cinema 4D. So first things first, you need to have Cinema 4D. If you don't have Cinema 4D, it's alright. I'll put it in the description below. It's the same Cinema 4D that everybody's been using in my render tutorial videos, everything else. Like, it's the same one. So once you install Cinema 4D, you're gonna want to install this Lightroom called Lighting. And in this Lightroom, once you double click on it and open it up in Cinema 4D, boom, like the text will be right here. Like everything is set up for you. You don't have to go to MoGraph or do any sort of extra shit. You don't gotta do all that. Everything's set up for you. So if you want to change the text, you just click on this right here where it says change this text. Click on that, and you could just change the name right here. I could just put Sinos. Oh, I forgot to turn on my caps. Boom, Sinos, just like that. If you want to change the font, you see where it shows font right here, you're gonna want to change it. Some fonts, you know, like you're able to like bold the text or like make it like bold italic, you know, you could change it. You could like put it on the right, you could center it, doesn't really matter. If you want to change the font, you know, click on that like over here, and then you could just change it to any font you want. Let's see, I'll go with this font, doesn't really matter. Actually no, that one is trash. Let's see, I'm gonna go with this. You know, it's already bold, so I don't really have to do anything. It's already bold, so it doesn't matter. So, you know, if you want to change the depth, when you adjust the depth, you know, it just kind of like bevels the text a bit. You know, when you move around, you could check it out. If I put it to like, I don't recommend y'all put it to 220. I mean, you can if you want. It's up to you. You know, however you prefer your text to be like. I can move it around. I could do anything. And I know some of y'all may have this question like, oh, Sinos, how do I add like another text? I got you. So what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to press Control C and then press Control V. So another text will be there. So let's just say I want to add like a simple letter C and then I, just like that. You could just click on the other letter, just move it around like that. If you want to change the color of the text, if you don't like the color that you see here, you know, there's like different colors available right here. You could just click on it and then just drag it onto the text, just like that. Simple. Remove the previous one too, just in case, you know, anything gets messed up. If you want to preview it, just press Control plus R. You can preview it. See, I don't like this lighting right here. This lighting is kind of trash, so I'm not gonna use this. Let me delete that. I'll just import a different one. I'll use the Crybaby Lightroom that I have right here. Yeah, just like that. You know, you want to remove the bones and shit. Remove the bones. Press Control. Select every single Lightroom. You can just do this. If it's too bright, you could always adjust it. You know, nothing will happen if you adjust it. It's like the easiest way to do it. You could change it. Change your intensity level. Simple. If you want to add a texture from like Google or something, like any texture you want, let's say I want to add like a gold texture, or anything, like any mesh or anything that you want. Let's go with this one for example. Alright, just call it gold. Once you save it, like another one right here, money texture. I'm gonna use two different ones. You can use two different textures if you want. Let's go with this one. This one doesn't look that good, but screw it. Money. Once you save it, go back into Cinema 4D, and to import a different texture, you're gonna want to like double click on the empty space. You could double click over here, or you could just double click right here, like where my mouse is. Like, see where my mouse cursor is? Just double click over here anywhere. Double click on it, and just import the texture, just like that. Just click on yes or no. It doesn't really matter if you click on yes or no. Close out of that, and you're gonna want to drag it onto the text. See, just like that. And then once you do that, everything will be perfectly fine. Same thing with the money one. I could change it up with the money one too. With the money texture, select yes, and it'll change just like that. You don't have to do anything. Delete the previous texture. That's it. Oh yeah, sometimes if you want, you have to choose like spatial if you want for it to be like, you know, so it could look proper. So when you click on the texture over here, see where it shows projection? There's like flat. But I usually click on spatial. Same thing with other texture. Click on spatial. See? Look at that. You could zoom in, you could do anything you want. Look how clean it looks. That looks cool. But I like the gold one better. The gold one looks better. Use gold. And there you go. Simple, just like that. Yeah, sometimes spatial might mess up as well, so if spatial doesn't look right, you can go back to using UMV mapping. Doesn't really matter. Yeah, I prefer UMV mapping. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Yeah, I prefer this. So yeah, once you do that, if you want to like export it, you click on this gear icon right here. See where output is. Click save. You know, you can pause the video and make sure your presets look like this. Alright, so when you want to save it, just click on these three dots right here. And you could just name anything you want. Just call it Sinos text. Export. You know, you want to click on that little action icon right here. This right here to render it. Simple, just like that. Now if we open up Photoshop now, I mean not Photoshop, Paint.net. Once you open Paint.net up, you know, go to wherever you save your text and boom, see, it'll be transparent just like that. See? That's it. It's simple. So yeah, that's all. That's how you make a 3D text in Cinema 4D. I'm out. Peace.